Want to be like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider or Alice from Resident Evil?
Then unleash the tough chick in you by trying a sport like target shooting.
Target shooting, or sport shooting as we call it, is a shooting sport wherein we use the firearms to engage our targets, our cardboard or metal targets that we use for shooting competitions. And we also use for recreation.
Ang target shooting ay isang sobrang sikat na sport sa buong mundo. Mapalalaki ka man o babae, madami na rin ang kumukompete sa larangan na ito.
It's so popular that it's actually a highly anticipated Olympic sport.
Target shooting is conducted under a very simple premise. You shoot at targets.
And it's accomplishing the task well that takes such practice. Most sports require one other person to compete with.
In this game called target shooting, your biggest opponent is yourself. Since the gun is a powerful weapon, dapat daw muna natin malaman ang 4 cardinal rules of gun safety. And these rules must be observed at all times.
The first rule, never point the gun at something you would not want to see destroyed.
The second rule, always be sure of your target and what's behind it.
The third, never place your finger inside the trigger until you're aimed at the target and ready to shoot.
The most important thing to remember is that all weapons must be treated as if they are loaded and ready to be fired.
It is a mistake to assume that any gun is unloaded.
After learning those important gun safety rules, we then familiarize ourselves with the equipment used for target shooting.
Obviously, the most important piece of equipment for target shooting is the gun. And for basic target shooting, ang pinaka-best gamitin, pistols.
Aside from gun, you also need magazines or speed loaders, a Velcro gun belt with holster and magazine pouches, and earplugs and safety goggles to help protect your eyes and ears during shooting. Medyo nakakagulat talaga siya pag baguhan ka.
We're dressed to kill. Maggie time to lock and load.
Just hold your magazines. Okay, with your left hand. This is pointing that way.
Okay.
Now this is how we do it. On top of the table. So you cannot put the ammo after the feed. It has to be before. So you push down and back.
Okay.
Down. So push down. Once it's down, push back. Down and back. There you go. There you go.
My hands are sweating. Are you doing it?
That's it. Okay, very good.
I'm trying to get the last one. Next lesson, the proper firing stance and grip of the gun. Syempre, the safest way to do this is through a dry fire practice or by using an empty gun.
First, we start with the grip. Okay, you want the grip as high as possible on the gun. Imagine if you have a low grip, you have poor leverage on the gun. Okay, so kung mababa, poor leverage. If you get a bit arm weary, you can bring it in towards your chest. Just make sure that your muzzle is always pointed towards your target. Okay? Because if you get tired, you only do this. Don't ever do point down or side to side. Okay? Your firing thumb high on top of your support thumb.
Okay.
And all thumbs facing towards your target, pointing towards your target. Okay? All 4 fingers under the trigger guard, also as high as possible on the gun.
Okay, feet should be shoulder width apart. Upper body slightly lean forward. And the pistol gripped as high as possible with nozzle always pointed at the target and your finger outside the trigger guard. And of course, don't forget to breathe and relax. What's next, Coach Bob?
Look at your front sight this time. Look at your front sight. Okay? The top should be aligned with the top. The top should be aligned with the top. Just center on the board.
Okay, got it.
Okay, that's the way to aim.
Okay.
Push it out.
Bukod sa proper sight alignment, may tinatawag ding slack and squeeze in target shooting.
Okay, you're aiming. Okay, looking at your front sight. Trigger finger in. Okay, finger in on the trigger. Take up the slack. Okay, then add increasing pressure until the gun fires.
I think we're ready for some real action.
I'm sure this is gonna be fun.
The girls are coming out to play.
And we're getting ready to kick some butt. We were both nervous. Both our hands are sweating because they were loaded.
shot a gun before for taping, so it's not my first time, but it was my first time to load a magazine. Yun, medyo nagpawis yung kamay ko. Kasi nga, di ba, nakakatakot live ammo siya eh. Siyempre yung ginamit sa taping, blanks yun. So, this should be interesting.
I know. For me, it's my first time naman, diba? So, we will see. I'm a little worried about the recoil.
First round, they loaded our guns with 1 bullet each.
When you're ready, push it out. Push it out. Push it out in. And look at the front side. Bring the safety down. Safety down. Okay. Front side. Bring the front side. Okay.
Okay, Karen. Ready? Aim. Fire.
Perfect.
That was awesome, babe. Good job. Galing, no? Look, she hit the target.
Push it out. Aim at your target. Bring your safety down. Lean forward a bit. Okay. Front side is clear. Flat is clean. Perfect. Okay.
I hit the middle.
Maggie, you killed somebody now. She almost hit the target pretty much dead on. That was really exciting. I flinched actually when you were about to shoot the second.
Yeah, me too. And you
The sound. It's just like the sound and
Yeah.
the recoil that you're kind of expecting, but very good.
Hey.
I think we have a little shitty club here. We almost hit the bullseye on our first round. Chamba, okay lang.
The second round, they loaded our guns with 5 bullets each.
Yeah! This is cool. I got it. Middle.
I'm so proud of myself. Aba, look at that. Say,
At talaga namang nag-enjoy kami ni Maggie, kaya humirit pa kami na isa pang round.
Okay, well, I think I did pretty good. We both did pretty good for beginners. I have a little problem. I tend to flinch. I tend to anticipate the recoil. So when you tend to flinch, your gun medyo goes down a little bit. And then instead of hitting the middle, bumababa yung ano. Pero tama pa naman din.
Exactly.
Okay naman.
Diba? Yeah, for me, what an experience. I love it. It's my first time na nga holding a gun. Saka shooting pa. I'm pretty proud of what I did. Because I went over to the back and I started asking what I was supposed to do. So I got a couple of hints. But of course also, we had really good instructions.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
For them to absorb as much in one sitting, and my hats off to them. They did very well. They were very game. They were excited about it, and both girls were really good.
This sport seems simple to do, but to properly shoot, aim, and hit your target, there's definitely more to it.
Practicing more often is the best way to improve your shooting skills.
And we have to admit, target shooting is so much fun. So baka nga hindi ito ang first and last time namin sa range.
The reward is not only an exciting new sport, but also a powerful new skill in self-defense. It also builds your focus and discipline, helps you develop greater reflexes, and relieve stress. Ano pang hahanapin nyo?
When we go shooting, we enjoy it. It's a sport. It's building camaraderie among fellow shooters, and even for the families, it's a very good activity. It's an alternative activity.
So if you want to learn the ropes of this exciting sport, here's what you need to do.
It's very easy. For Armscor, we are a commercial range, and we accommodate almost everybody as long as you have the interest in joining our gun club. You are, of course, a responsible gun owner. We will be glad to help you out with your papers, with all the necessary licenses, the permits for you. The gun club does that for all the members that we have.
So if you want a sport that provides skills that are usable outside of the sport itself,
Then try out target shooting. See you at the firing range.
coming up on Fit and Fab.